What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Josiah back for another video. Today I'm here with Austin and we are going to be giving you the part 2 edition of top 5 best beginner tricks to learn on your BMX bike. I would recommend going and watching the first episode of this video because we go over some really basic maneuvers that are really going to help you for this video, like the bunny hop. We also have a tutorial for the bunny hop, which you will need to know how to do, so go watch that as well. Alright, so first up on the list is going to be the 1-footer. I think this will really help you progress in BMX because you need to be comfortable with taking a foot off. Eventually it'll help you learn how to do can-cans, no-footers, and then hopefully someday it'll help you learn a tail whip. But for each of these tricks, we're not really going to give you a tutorial. Maybe we'll give you a few pointers, but especially for something like the 1-footer, you kind of just gotta send it. That's all there is to it. You just take your foot off, try to get it back on. For some reason, I usually take my back foot off. Austin, I think, takes his front foot off. Doesn't really matter. You got any pointers on how to do this one?
I mean, really, you just like take your foot off the pedal and extend it. There's not much.
I was thinking about how you would explain this one, but that's...
The only thing I would say is sometimes I try and pick my feet like straight up. Try and kick it out to the side. Because I have that problem a lot where I'll just take my foot like straight off the pedal and it doesn't really look like you're doing anything. Yeah. So I just try and kick it out to the side, and that's all the pointers I have for this one, honestly.
Just gotta send it.
Try and get it on before you land, you know. Huge.
Alright, so once you're comfortable with the 1-footer, I think the next progression for you is going to be the can-can. For this one, you just pick your foot up, put it over the bike, and then back over.
So do you do your front foot for this one?
I do, yeah.
That's a little weird. Yeah, I did the front foot for all of them.
And this one, actually, you can land in a can-can as well, so you don't really have to stress getting your foot back over.
It's a trick in itself.
Yeah, that's
arguably easier than putting your foot back over the frame, I'd say.
Yeah. See if we can hit a can-can hop.
Dialed.
Alright, so the next bonus trick. We're really giving you some bang for your buck. This is the top 5 beginner tricks, but really we're going to be doing like 10 to 15 total tricks. Because I want to help you guys progress, and I think these tricks will help you do that. So the next up, once you're comfortable with the can-can and the 1-footer, you can go for a no-footer. And to do this one, I would recommend just picking your feet up at first. Don't try to go full extendo, just kind of pick your feet up. That way That way you're comfortable with your feet coming off the pedals. And then from there you can slowly start kicking them out and get more and more extension. Eventually you'll be throwing some huge no-footers. We'll try to demonstrate a huge one.
Extension. Drop in. Beautiful work, Jojo.
When you're going full extendo, I like to really stare at those pedals. And you can also clamp if you want and just land cranks.
That works too.
Once you're comfortable with the no-footer, you'll hopefully be able to try no-foot cans as well as tail whips. We're not going to teach you that one because that is a very advanced maneuver, but it's something to strive for.
Very nice.
Next up is going to be the one-hander. Hopefully doing the one-hander will get you comfortable with taking your hands off so that eventually you can do boggins.
Bar spins.
Tire grabs, bar spins, suicide no-hander.
Tuck no-hander. All kinds of stuff.
Else? Cannonballs. I can't do that.
Superman seat grab. You guys should have that. If you're learning 1-footers, you guys should have Supermans down by now. You can point at people. You can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with the middle finger, but you can do some sign language midair too if you feel like it.
Definitely. It's a great, versatile trick.
Nice.
So to do this one, I would recommend starting just by releasing your grip. And then just like the no-footer, you're gonna slowly get more and more extension. And then from there, you can start reaching towards your seat or reaching towards your tire and eventually learn the tire grab and toboggan.
You got the helmet smack?
Probably.
Yeah. Dialed. 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 That's it. Very nice.
The next trick may not seem like much, but it's really going to help you gain bike control over the long run. And doing this trick, you'll thank yourself later. It's going to really help set you up to learn all sorts of other maneuvers. And it's going to be the tire ride. You don't have to do it on anything crazy like a rail. You can find, you know, a curb even like this. This only has a drop on one side. That's okay. Just try to stay on the curb. You can find, I don't know, a parking lot and just follow the lines.
Yeah.
Staying straight like that is really going to help you learn bike control. So I would recommend doing this trick as much as you can, and eventually you can work your way up to some more dangerous obstacles like rails, which I do not like doing. To do this trick, you're really just going to use your knees to go back and forth and help keep yourself perfectly straight.
Just keep it straight. I mean, I like to look down at my stem. That's like the only thing.
Then once you get comfortable with some of these smaller tire rides, you can start experimenting with more complex tire rides. We'll do one right here. It's going to be pretty narrow curve tire ride. All right, next up is going to be the Nollie. I think this is a really important one to learn because it's going to help you learn how to nose manual. It's going to help you learn how to hang 5. And also you can do a bunch of different combinations with it. I really like doing Nollie 180s and 360s. It's some of my favorite tricks. But to start out, you're just going to barely get your back tire off the ground. And to do that, you're going to want to have your weight towards the back of the bike. Then you're going to shift your weight forward, keeping a nice firm grip, and then scoop in with your feet. It's essentially like the last step in a bunny hop if you watched our How to Bunny Hop video. And that's going to get your front wheel off the ground.
And your back wheel?
Back wheel, my bad. And then from there, you're going to shift your weight back again and yank on the bars, and that'll get your front wheel off the ground. Once you can get your back wheel off the ground, I would recommend going to a curb. This is what I used to do all the time when I first started riding. You're just gonna ride at the curb, and then pick your back wheel up and kick it out to the side off of the curb. It's a really fun one, and it's gonna help you gain a lot of bike control and get comfortable riding on that front wheel. All right, next up, this one isn't gonna seem like much either, but again, it's gonna really help you get more comfortable on your bike, which will lead to you doing bigger and bigger tricks. So for the last trick, it's just gonna be dropping off of obstacles. You can do it off of a curb, off of a ledge, and then eventually go into bigger obstacles like stairs. So to do this one, you have a few different options. One, you can just bunny hop off of the obstacle. Just make sure you land on your back wheel because that's gonna help you soften the impact. The other way you can drop is just by doing a manual off, and you can also do a wheelie off, which honestly might be the one I'm most comfortable with. Being able to wheelie off of stuff means you can drop going nearly 0 miles an hour. I'll demonstrate. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope this helps get you out there learning some new tricks and progressing your riding. If you'd like to see any in-depth tutorials on any of those tricks, please let me know down in the comments. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Please make sure to drop us a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.